It began as a quiet rumor deep in the Japanese mountains. Whispers of a village where men and women in their 80s and 90s still carried water uphill, climbed stairs with ease and worked in their gardens from dawn to dusk. They weren't drinking protein shakes or going to the gym, yet somehow they maintained strength and vitality that scientists couldn't explain. A team from Kyoto University decided to investigate. What they discovered changed the scientific understanding of aging muscles. These elders weren't relying on meat or eggs for protein. Their secret lay in a handful of ordinary vegetables that, when studied in the lab, displayed astonishing effects on muscle repair and regeneration. The compounds in these plants stimulated muscle protein synthesis up to 20 times more effectively than eggs, reactivated dormant muscle fibers, and improved mitochondrial function. Within days, inflammation dropped and energy surged. Pharmaceutical companies tried to suppress the findings, but the evidence could not be buried. Today, these humble foods are being called the green elixir of youth. Let's explore the 5 most powerful vegetables that help rebuild muscle, even after 70 ranked from the least to the most potent. 5. Green peas, the forgotten muscle builder. For many people, peas are simply a side dish, small, round, and forgettable. But inside these tiny green spheres lies a nutritional powerhouse that can transform aging muscles. 1 cup of peas contains about 8 grams of complete protein, rich in branched-chain amino acids, especially leucine, the key signal that triggers muscle protein synthesis. After 70, the body becomes anabolically resistant. It needs a louder signal to begin building new muscle tissue. Pea protein delivers that signal efficiently without the digestive burden of heavy meat. Unlike animal proteins that can linger in the stomach for hours, pea protein isolates are absorbed within 20 to 30 minutes. Multiple studies show that they match whey protein gram for gram in muscle-building potential but without the inflammation many older adults experience from dairy. Peas are also abundant in arginine, which enhances blood flow, delivering amino acids directly to muscle fibers for faster recovery. To maximize their benefits, it's best to eat peas. Lightly mashed or blended into soups. Cooking breaks down cell walls, releasing more amino acids. Fresh or frozen peas work equally well. Canned peas lose nearly 40% of their amino acid content through processing. Combining peas with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or tomatoes boosts protein absorption by up to 25%. Just 1 cup of peas several times a week can sustain a steady flow of muscle-building nutrients. For older adults seeking a gentle anti-inflammatory source of protein, peas are a simple yet powerful ally. 4. Spinach, the strength multiplier. Long before modern supplements, athletes like Popeye's cartoon counterpart swore by spinach, and modern science confirms they were onto something extraordinary. Spinach is rich not only in iron but also in a natural compound called ecdyssterone, which German researchers found can increase muscle mass by up to 20% in 10 weeks, even without intense training. 1 cup of cooked spinach provides about 5 grams of protein and the highest concentration of nitrates of any vegetable. In the body, nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and increases oxygen and nutrient delivery to muscles by as much as 38%. Since nitric oxide production drops by about 75% with age, spinach effectively restores youthful circulation. Spinach protein is particularly high in glutamine, an amino acid essential for preventing muscle breakdown during stress or illness. Studies from Sweden's Karolinska Institute revealed that seniors who ate spinach daily had muscle fiber composition similar to people 15 years younger with 30% greater strength. To unlock its full potential, spinach should be cooked rather than eaten raw. Cooking reduces oxalic acid, which inhibits protein absorption and concentrates its nutrients. 1 cup of cooked spinach equals nearly 3 cups raw. Lightly steaming for 2 minutes or sautéing with olive oil helps the body absorb its fat-soluble vitamins. Eating it within an hour after light activity, like walking or gardening, allows muscles to use its nutrients most efficiently. Frozen spinach, flash frozen at peak nutrition, can even contain more protein than fresh leaves stored for several days. 3. Broccoli, the recovery accelerator. Broccoli might not seem like a muscle-building champion, but its hidden chemistry proves otherwise. It contains sulforaphane, a compound that activates a genetic pathway called MRF2, which reduces muscle inflammation by up to 73% and shortens recovery time. For anyone over 70, when muscles take longer to heal, this is revolutionary. A Japanese longitudinal study showed that seniors who ate broccoli at least 4 times per week maintained 40% more muscle mass over 5 years than those who rarely ate it. The reason broccoli is rich in vitamin K2, which guides calcium into muscles and bones rather than letting it calcify arteries. It also provides all 9 essential amino acids and high levels of chromium, improving insulin sensitivity and nutrient delivery to muscle cells. Broccoli's vitamin C content surpasses that of oranges, supporting collagen formation, the structural protein that keeps muscles resilient and joints stable. Johns Hopkins scientists discovered that sulforaphane enhances the production of antioxidant enzymes that protect muscle cells from oxidative damage, effectively slowing muscle aging. To preserve these benefits, broccoli should be chopped and left to rest for 40 minutes before cooking. This allows the enzyme myrosinase to activate sulforaphane. Then steam for exactly 5 minutes to retain 80% of nutrients. Broccoli sprouts are even more potent, containing up to 50 times more sulforaphane than mature florets. Timing also matters. Eating broccoli with your largest meal ensures a slow, steady release of amino acids for hours. Roasting with olive oil and garlic at high heat caramelizes its edges and produces unique antioxidants not found in raw or steamed versions. Whether steamed, roasted, or blended into soups, broccoli serves as a remarkable recovery food for older bodies. 2. Lentils, the muscle mass defender. Few foods rival lentils in sheer muscle-building potential. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein, more than 3 eggs, along with fiber, iron, and an array of essential minerals. Their secret weapon is a resistant starch that feeds beneficial gut bacteria microbes that directly influence how effectively your body builds and preserves muscle. Researchers at the University of Sydney found that when older adults replaced half their animal protein intake with lentils, they gained 12% more lean muscle mass and lost belly fat within 12 weeks. Lentils direct nutrients toward muscle growth, rather than fat storage, and have a high protein, digestibility-corrected amino acid score PDCAAS, ranking just below animal protein. Lentils are packed with folate for new muscle cell formation and molybdenum, which helps process dietary proteins efficiently. They are also rich in iron, copper, and manganese, a trio that improves oxygen delivery and boosts cellular energy. Red lentils are particularly senior-friendly because they cook quickly, digest easily, and provide sustained amino acid release for up to 4 hours. To maximize benefits, soak lentils for at least 4 hours before cooking. This reduces phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption and begins germination, raising available protein content by up to 30%. Cooking them with bay leaves or a piece of kombu seaweed adds enzymes that enhance digestibility and prevent bloating. Lentils can be made in bulk and stored for the week, added to soups, mashed into spreads, or mixed with rice for a complete amino acid profile. 1 cup daily divided between 2 meals maintains steady muscle-building activity. Pairing lentils with vitamin C-rich foods triples iron absorption, while their lysine content, often lacking in plant foods, makes them an ideal muscle repair nutrient for seniors. 1. Edamame, the ultimate age-reversing protein. At the top of the list sits the unassuming green soybean edamame. 1 cup provides 17 grams of complete protein, but the true magic lies in a compound called genistein. Discovered by Japanese scientists, genistein appears capable of reversing sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle that affects half of adults over 70. When researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology gave seniors daily servings of edamame for 8 weeks, participants increased their muscle mass by 7%, grip strength by 23%, and walking speed by 18%. These are not small improvements. They mark the difference between frailty and independence. Edamame's protein has the highest biological value of any plant source, meaning nearly every gram is usable for muscle building. It is loaded with folate, vitamin K, and manganese nutrients critical for bone density and strength. Just as important are its isoflavones, natural compounds that gently mimic the effects of hormone replacement therapy. They boost anabolic hormones that wane, with age and lower inflammation that breaks down muscle tissue. Edamame also provides high levels of arginine and glycine, which stimulate the body's own production of creatine, the same compound athletes use to enhance muscle power. Harvard studies show that older adults who eat edamame 3 times a week maintain muscle mass, similar to people 10-15 years younger.